Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue French with Sir Moisty Capybara. Spawn on the bottom left side as the red Ottoman with TFL. What that stands for, I do not know. Let's switch to other players so he's not spamming the build village button. On this map there is a single native, there's three native tribes or native locations. We've got the Caribs, a anti-infantry native, and we do also have the Seminoles, a archer variant. There's also a good number of sheep to be collected and led to victory. Here a melee fight, I just don't know where it's right now. By the way, you got the swamp puppers getting hit by blue, backing outside the least range, and he does get re-healed entirely. Does kill off the other four swamp pupper there. And you will be cleaning this one off now. Did Alligator not get an experience, or is it because I have the other player selected? Probably that. Discover Indigo, worth 70 coin. We do have a pirate here being killed off by the Ahmed Mahim. Probably butchered that name. And Ami Dubuque. I have no idea how to pronounce any sort of names. You now have a deck selected for the French, pike and shot. So musketeers and what's it called? Pikemen, I'm guessing. Couriers, Northwest Passage, Pioneers, Akin Regime, more couriers, Wood, Coin, Native Allies, Wilderness Warfare, Advanced Arsenal, Royal Fencing School, Edict of Natives, Church Improvements, Coin Skirmishers, which are rifles, not shot, Falconets, and Royal Mint. Couriers, Culverns, Blood Brothers, Fortress in Age 4. Don't you have access to Age 3 fort? Or maybe I'm just going crazy. Either way, Factory, and Bourbon Allies. And there goes the alligators. He's eyeing for the quartermaster. His opponent is eyeing for the quartermaster. Dry FF. Not sure what that means. Villagers, Silk Road, City Defense, Capitalism. More villagers, Food, Wood, Coin, Janissaries, Galleys, Frontier Defenses, Wood, Coin, Janissaries, Nazim Fusiliers, Endurance School, Delis, Sipahis, 6 Obelisk Gunners, Falconets, Higher Egyptian Mamelukes, Great Bombards, Factory. He has gone for a dock here, which is actually interesting. He's eyeing for some fishing boats nice and early on. So it looks like Red is eyeing for some fish.
Evet.
He has aged up first as well. He may be actually trying to go minimal on villager research if he's going for fishing boats this early on now, thinking about it. But some fishing boats are being deployed on the field, so his civilian count will skyrocket, though the French do have better villagers, more expensive villagers, and they take longer to train.
Bonjour.
Also a good amount of will at sea, so you will have a decent source of coin in the future. If he has trouble claiming the coin on the map. We do now have a barracks going up as well as a house. Over here we do have a barracks as well as a house. And right now the French has a massive reserve of food, enough to age up. So he may be eyeing to get out some more coin in the near future. Has a bit of wood as well. Scout takes some fire there. Got a shipment of coin for the Ottomans. 700 coin shipment. Janissary's now been pulled on out as well. More fishing boats.
Hazır.
Got a number of pikemen here. He must be concerned about his opponent deploying on some delis. Delis are good cavalry.
Emrin. Selam. Evet. Selam. Emrin.
Since there's 4 or 5 whale deposits out at sea, he's probably best not to go past 20 fishing boats, which is still quite a bit. But you will get a good amount of resources from that. Hunting doggos being researched, more pikemen, more musketeers. We got a sizable force now being field, and he is going for musketeers, so he is staying true to pike and shot. You know, you see some skirmisher cards here, which is rifle, not shot. Long story short, the difference between a musketeer and a skirmisher is one has a rifled barrel, the other one has a smoothbore musket barrel. And some muskets were used all the way up, at least through the Civil War, which is basically later end of the technological age of this game. Since Gatling guns, I'm pretty sure, or at least started to be fielded in during the US Civil War. I don't know if there's any instances where, which country first developed the Gatling gun? Organ guns were in existence since the 1200s. And by those standards, it is classified as an automatic weapon based on modern definitions.
Je suis blessé. Je ne peux pas bouger.
Blue does have a sizable force on field of pikemen and musketeers with a handful of crossbows in reserve. His opponent doesn't have a whole lot of janissaries at the moment. Janissaries are a good unit, but they're simply way outnumbered. He's going for H3, going for the marksman, which will make him some Azaps or Albus gunners. Probably some Albus gunners. And he will need, excuse me. Let's get 4 Albus gunners, not a whole lot, honestly. He is severely outnumbered at the moment. Albus gunners will hard counter a majority of this army. He needs to make sure those Albus gunners are far away. Villagers do inside the town center. Some of them are outside the town center. He does have enough for some resources. Another wave of janissaries will be in order. Villager does escape out there. Crossbow's not getting hit. You better make sure you use the crack shot relatively soon. And now I do have the levies and falconet shipment. Levies now pulled on the field. I do bone sandwiches heavy infantry, which will be useful in this situation. Towns are taking a beating, but I don't think it's any threat of going down. Huh. Oh, he's at max out of villagers. That's why he's not building more villagers. He doesn't have the church improvements yet. I was going to trying to get hit there, but majority of his opponent's army has been cleaned on up. Got a villager here going down, which I suppose that means he will be able to make usage of it. Losing villagers is important, but not a critical issue. Falcon's spawn field, which will be a clean up this army. Blue has lost his army, and now he's going to age up to the Exile Prince. He needs to get out a church improvement. We do now have the Nazim Fusiliers now being pulled on out. No near enough coin for the Mamelukes. Does actually have a bit of food for this. No, needs 1,000 food for Sipahi. Does have another ship available, so you can perhaps get enough food for the Sipahi. More fishing boats. Sipahi now being employed on the field. This one now has advanced to the next age. His military forces right now appears to be non-existent, so if the Ottoman player advances forward, he's in a good position. He may have not scouted out the dock yet, so the Ottoman player may be he may be perceived in a bad position, but he's actually in a pretty good position right now. And he cannot build any more villagers at the moment. So right now he's at 33. He must have 8 fishing boats. French villager getting gunned down. Sipahi push way forward. They are excellent heavy cav. One has nothing at the moment. He's going for a round of the veteran cuirassiers, going for some dragoons as well. Zim Fusiliers are a heavy musketeer. They are not classified as mercenary. And they do have a ranged attack bonus damage versus heavy infantry. Going for X is a good idea. He's going for a shipment of skirmishers. Sipahi have good siege attack. And the militia are not going down. He's trying to save his cannon. Sipahi engaging the cuirassiers. Falconets taking a beating there. One falconet does go down. Both falconets have gone down. But those cuirassiers have gone down as well. More dragoons now pull on the field. There would be a good counter to the Sipahi. Now got shipment skirmishers getting annihilated by the Sipahi. The Sipahi needs to continue pushing those guys. Getting some good damage there. Looks like the Ottoman force is getting reinforced by a handful of Janissaries. He's using this French villagers and gaze. They have 8 damage. Not great, but not horrible. And large enough numbers they can defend themselves. Oh yeah, the Fusiliers do get different bonuses depending what position they are in. Looks like that one's defense mode. Bonus range, bonus damage versus shock and cavalry. They are classified as heavy infantry. And, oops, I hit my microphone. And we still don't see any church on the field, or mosque, I should say, so he won't be able to get any additional research there. He is not continuously producing fishing boats. And more Janissaries now being employed on out. Other towns that are being employed on out on the field, which doesn't really accomplish all too much until he gets out his mosque improvements. You may hear my link opening on up. Sorry about that. And now it's eyeing for more fishing boats. So somebody did rescue a war dog. Looks like Red to rescue himself up a war dog somewhere, or maybe it was Blue. Turkey's going on down. Looks like the French got the dog Hollow. We do have now another mercenaries being pulled field, armored pursuers being pulled out by the saloon here. Ancien de Palancy. Armored pursuers are a very good musketeer variant, good range damage, great multipliers, great melee resist, so they're very good versus hussars. In other words, don't use hussars, or in this case, Sabali against them. Got a big wave of falconets, however. If they get a volley, these skirmishers are gonna be dead in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that damage absorption there did absorb quite a bit of damage, and they didn't take a whole lot of damage in return. Now looks like the French bring in a shipment of falconets, but he is still going to be outgunned there. More skirmishers and villagers being pulled on the field. Right now he's at 34, his opponent's at 33. And now he does have additional villagers there. Wait, can you improve the villager production amount by building second town centers? No, he's just been losing them. Market will go down. Falconets gain some good damage down those skirmishers. Got a shipment of falconets there. We need to make sure they focus on his opponent's falconets. Does get some damage on the janissaries. Armored pistoliers getting annihilated there. They didn't even ragdoll, they just disintegrated. Janissaries now trying to engage the falconets. They're going to get some good volleys on the janissaries, that's for sure. Falconets get a good hit there. One falconet does go down. These guys took some hits. They're down to 3 out of 4. Couriers do take some good damage there. And the town center is focused on the falconets. It does. There's the villagers there. Fires a volley, falls back, takes out one of the falconets. Trying to poke its way down. Very good micro there. Gets a good volley there. Falls back on in. The town center does do less damage versus siege. 50% less damage versus siege. It's also does get quite a lot of damage just right there. Courier 1 does go down there. Takes another falconet, more janissaries pushing forward, and now do have the veteran cuirassiers pushing forward, trying to overrun the falconets, but they get stopped by the janissaries in melee mode. And now the couriers pushing forward. They may well just go into melee mode against the falconet. They do have good melee damage, or villagers have 10 melee damage, which is greater than 8 range, as well as ×2 tech speed. And it looks like he will be cleaned up there. Got more armored pistoliers, more French villagers here. Janissaries trying to fall their way back. They may want to take a pot shots against these cuirassiers, because right now they have very little health. They will get some great melee hits there, bit of AoE damage as well. Now I got some Mamluks here. Mamluks are super heavy hussars. They don't have AoE damage, but they do have 1400 health. And more janissaries in the build queue. He does have quite a bit of wood there. Maybe a good idea to go some more falconets or maybe some more fishing boats. Like I said, he probably can get up to 20 and be fine. Armored pistoliers not taking a bit of damage. They do have a good melee attack. They also have 60% melee resist, so the armored pistoliers may want to start engaging the Mamluks in melee. They don't take a whole lot of damage and do good damage in return. One Mamluk does go down. Mamluks also only have range resist, not melee resist. The armor pistolers do go down there. Got more Crusaders push way forward, perhaps eyeing to engage in melee. Got a number of Janissaries over here, which will be useful to help protect this area. Looks like they're not auto-attacking either. Now they're attacking. More villagers over here. Looks like the French is starting to get hit by multiple angles. Villagers gonna head to a coin deposit. Janissaries being picked on off. Guys reinforced over here. Mamluks can charge way forward. He may be eyeing to give out a Imam to heal them up.
Emrin.
It does get forced back there. He does now have a monastery here. Needs to go for the increased villager, max villagers. He has 3 town centers, but no villagers in queue. He has some of these guys on coin.
Selam. Evet.
More French cavalry pushes way forward. He does have another shipment available. But nothing here really screams to me great, so maybe a shipment of coin or food. Right now he's low on resources, so I think one of these shipments are much better. Oh, city defense wouldn't be half bad. He will give him access to conscription. And he has 3 town tiers. He will need a lot of resources for conscription. Right now the French... So the one town center has more villagers than his opponent. He now looks like he has improved his villager production queues.
Emrin.
The villager count will rapidly go in favor towards the Ottoman. A couple falconets here as well. You have some Azaps here, which are a unique archer variant. French right now is at pop cap. And now we've got more villager production, not military, villager production stuff. Villagers, however, are getting gunned down. Pikemen, culverins not being put on the field. Probably a good idea to keep on producing those Azaps, since this one's going for a large number of cavalry. They either do good range damage against the range units, and the melee ones get their melee, then they can stab them for very good damage. We got a good number of skirmishers here, which will pose a problem, but falconets could be very useful against them, as well as grenadiers. Couple culverins there. Let's take a bit of fire there. Janissaries getting ripped apart by the skirmishers. Has a good number of fishing boats out at sea as well. 14. Some Delos now being pulled on the field. A couple idle villagers here. Actually, no, he has an Imam and a villager. The Imam be useful at healing up these Mamelukes. Definitely worth it, I would say. Mamelukes are expensive and very nice to have. But he's starting to get hit. That's not a huge town center at the moment, just getting chipped down by the culverins. Culverins are more of an anti-artillery unit rather than an anti-structure unit. But now there's the falconets. That poses a threat. Forward siege workshop there. Mamluks try and charge their way forward to the falconets. Does get intercepted. Falconets do get a good volley there on the skirmishers. Seers and Dragons trying to hit the cavalry. Now we've got the Dillies pushing forward, Mamluks as well, trying to hit the various cavalry. Got a handful of pikemen and spies. There's a spy backstabbing the Mamluks. Some hits there. Falcon gains good damage. Looks like they're being hit by some sound bugs there. Those falconets are not making any sort of sound. Gangster's trying to push way forward. Does take out one of the falconets. Another falconet does go down. Red's starting to lose his army. And the last falconet does remain. He does have good villager queue, has good amount of resources stockpiled up. He's trying to age up. I don't think he has a good idea to age up when there's an army on his doorstep. He needs to start deploying out some additional, what's it called, barracks and all that sort. He does have enough resources to age up. He is advancing up to the Logistican. Hopefully that gives him some great bombards. I don't know what that one gives you. This town center has gone down. Skirmisher's now pushing to his own space. Yeah, spot the dock there. There's a good amount of fishing boats out of the sea. So just 14. Which will give him some good amount of food and eventually only coin. More obelisk guns now being employed on the field. I'll put a couple of Royal Musketeers on the field. Got the mercenary, or not mercenaries, the militia there. Couldn't take out the falconet. Obelisk guns now being employed out by the artillery founder here. Obelisk guns will do good damage versus heavy infantry, but not versus cavalry nor artillery. They do 50% less damage versus artillery, good damage versus dragoons, skirmishers. Not skirmishers, light cavalry. And what did he get? He does get a fort wagon, which will help. It's going to take a bit of time to build up. His opponent has not spotted yet. His French cavalry is now hitting these villagers, and it will go down very quickly. There's also a good number of villagers. He has at 50, should be at 49 relatively soon. His opponent has more villagers at the moment, and better villagers. Now, obelisk guns here. Fort is going on up. These guys do have decent siege attack, but not enough to take out a fort by themselves. Should be available for French. He doesn't have a lot of stuff he can bring on in anymore. His opponent's now bringing some great bombards. They're very great. Does get a good volley there onto those units. Great bombards do 500 damage and explodes everything. They also do still, even though they do half damage versus cavalry, they still do pose a threat to cavalry. It's also, two of his town centers does one. Zap pop cap at the moment, need a bit more wood. Got a number of natives here. Carib blowguns, they do bonus damage versus infantry, less damage versus shock, less damage versus cavalry. But the damage debuffs is not too significant. That one does go down there. I believe that's a scout. More A's out to employ field. He does have a decent escort force for the Great Bombards. Does have a shipment available. Maybe going for a factory for more Great Bombards is in order. Culverins trying to push the way forward. Great Bombards at 28 range. Culverins have a range of 34. Skirmishers getting annihilated there. Oh, and I think one of the rounds bounced and hit the Culverin. One Great Bombard does get picked off. High Command push way forward, does take out one of the Falconets, and the Culverin does, or the Great Bombards does go down. Obvious guns firing away. We do have the Exaps pushing the way forward. They're engaged in melee mode. Sierra is now able to hit these Albus guns, so they're again gets good focus fire there. It does have range resist, but these guys do siege damage. The Albus guns will win out that fight. Still got some various forces back here. One shipment available for, and he's now bringing out his factories. They could probably hopefully get out some more Great Bombards. Oh, and the game went out of sync. Sorry about that, everyone. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.